I was at work yesterday and I get a call that Wallowa had been hit by potentially a tornado. We don't usually have weather like that down here. What everyone said was that their vehicles, all the windows in everyone's vehicles and houses were gone. And that everybody's trees were uprooted out of the ground. I mean, it was a natural disaster, our own natural disaster here in Wallowa.
We were working on a 51, 52-ish Chevy in the back room, and we got a weather advisory. Looked out, sure enough, it looks like a storm rolling in, and next thing we know is golf ball size hail, and then they just started getting larger and larger. It sounded like somebody just beating on the roof with a sledgehammer just repeatedly, and then glass started breaking, and we had chunks of ice flying in and hitting the paint booth and shattering and bouncing all over the shop.
My fence is torn up, my roof is beat up, my house is dented in, I lost 3 windows. The entire power has been out in Wallowa since yesterday afternoon. I just got power back.
So the damage done to the property around Wallowa is really extensive. The hail was to the extreme point of where it was punching in windshields, and we were having to go, after the storm, go recover cars that were in the middle of the highway that the windshields were blown in on the occupants, and they were bleeding. The expense of everything is going to be phenomenal. It's most of these cars, they appear to be just windshields, but they're littered with fist-sized dents all the way across the roof skins and the hoods and the doors. Most of them are going to be probably insurance total losses because it's been blowing out sunroofs and the windshields, the back windows. Every panel on a vehicle has been hammered. I mean, the roofs on these buildings, if you had 10 buildings, the corrugated tin roofing is just flattened and hammered. Pretty much the extensive replacement of almost all the metal roofing in town, and most of the cars are probably going to be total losses.
It's going to be 6 weeks, estimated 6 weeks before I even can get windows. And for the 3 windows that are missing back there, it's going to be about $850, and that's not including installation. As for the financial loss of everything, I think that's going to be huge for our town. I think that with the help of the community, this is very hometown helpful area, so even after dark until midnight last night, people were driving around seeing if people needed help. So I'm lucky to live in an area where everyone will help each other.
I really do feel like we can recover from this. It's a community building right now. Everybody's coming together and trying to get together and get everybody's windows sealed up and their houses sealed up, and tarps on the roofs, and get tarps on their cars so all their personal belongings don't get any more than it already is lost.